Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Purple Lunar Rose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight, we're going to be looking at the astrology for the month of February. We are on the week of January 28th through February 3rd, but I am going to look at all the astrological transits for the entire month. I will be doing a collective reading following the astrology report, and I will offer some free and paid mini readings at the end. All right, let me get the right video up there. Right video, there we go. Okay, so there are several transits through the month of February, almost just as many as there was in the month of January. It does seem like there's almost a very strong, impactful transit that comes in each day. So I know it looks like there's a lot on your screen, but don't get overwhelmed. Just you can follow along on the screen or you can just listen, and I'm going to tell you what each transit means. Thank you, Sandra. Don't forget, guys, we are on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. I see Diana, Sandra, Miss Tina, Vanessa on Facebook. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to try to move through them pretty quickly. Michelle, hi, Michelle. All right, guys, let's start February 1st. So, February 1st, you're going to have the moon in Scorpio, and it's going to be square Pluto in Aquarius. So, this moon in Scorpio is high passionate energy, and you want to use it wisely. You want to be cautious of power struggles on the first, and you want to keep your cool. This is definitely a date, a hot date that we would normally call it. So, I would circle it on your calendar 2-1. All right, on 2-2, you have Mercury in Capricorn, sextile Neptune and Pisces. Remember, sextile means that there's more than one energy coming together, right? And it is, there, all the energies are assisting. So this is going to help you focus, and it's going to help you find creativity with your projects or hobbies. All right, on February 3rd, you have the moon in Scorpio, and it's going to be sextile Mercury in Capricorn. So, this day, you want to make sure to stay busy. You're going to come up with new information that helps you create new plans. On February 4th, you have the moon in Sagittarius, and it is square Saturn in Pisces. So, on this energy, with this energy, you may struggle with discipline. You want to give yourself some extra time, take breaks from anything that is too demanding. For those of you on the twin journey, I would circle 2-4 also. On 2-5, you have Mercury entering Aquarius, and it's going to be conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. So this is going to be intuitive flashes and premonitions. Again, twins, I would circle 2-5. On 2-6, you have Moon in Capricorn, and it's going to be trine Jupiter in Taurus. This energy is optimistic. You want to look on the bright side of things and come up with new options. On 2-7, you have Venus in Capricorn, trine Uranus in Taurus. So this is about social circles opening and finding new ways to connect. So I want you guys to pay attention to this energy, 2-7, Venus and Capricorn. I'd go ahead and circle that as a hot date. And I want you to notice how many times I mention social circles opening and finding new ways to connect as we continue the February transits. Jana Banana on Twitch, hello. All right, also on 2-7, guys, I didn't put them all on there. If there was multiple ones for the day, I just put one. I know, it's just because there's so many. But also on February 7th, you have Mars in Capricorn, sextile Neptune and Pisces. So this is about creating ventures, getting inspired to take action, and letting your intuition guide you. On February 8th, we have the Sun in Aquarius, and it's going to be square Uranus in Taurus. So you don't want to give in to impulse on this day. And this is going to be a day where you're going to get to the heart of the matter. For those of you on the twin journey, I would circle February 8th as a hot date. Also on February 8th, we have the moon entering Aquarius. So it's about important changes and unconventional energy. All right, as I continue through the February transits, I want you to pay attention to how many times I use the word unconventional. That's going to be Aquarius energy. So on February 9th, we have the Aquarius new moon. This new moon energy is beneficial for bringing changes to your independence. So you're becoming more independent. But again, expanding social circles and working towards your future. Also on February 9th, the moon in Aquarius will be square Uranus and Taurus. This could be about impatience. You want to maintain self control and you want to use this energy to channel something positive. For those of you on the twin journey, I would definitely circle February 9th as a hot date. On February 10th, we have Mercury in Aquarius, and it's going to be square Jupiter in Taurus. So this is going to be a good day to take a break, y'all. Chill energy on February 10th. On February 11th, we have the moon in Pisces, and it's going to be sextile Venus in Capricorn. So this is about balance. And I feel like balance will be easier to find on this day, and it's going to help you feel more secured, February 11th. On February 12th, we have the moon in Pisces, and this moon is going to be conjunct Neptune in Pisces. This energy is about compassion, empathy, sensitivity, helping, and this is going to help you commit to, or connect to others. You want to be understanding and helpful on this day. For those of you on the twin journey, I would circle 212 as a hot date. On February 13th, you have Mars entering Aquarius. And here is where Mars comes to the Aquarius party, right? So remember, we have all this Aquarius energy with Pluto moving into Aquarius. So now you're going to find that it's going to be easier for you to find, it's like passionate action arrives. That's how I would say it. Passionate action arrives February 13th. Again, unconventional energy, and you want to embrace unusual approaches. Again, for those of you on the twin journey, I would circle 213 as a hot date. Also on 213, you have Venus in Capricorn sextile Neptune in Pisces. So this is about giving relationships a gentle touch and opening up your heart space. On February 14th, Valentine's Day, right, for those of us that celebrate, Mars in Aquarius conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. This is passionate motivation, and this is going to catapult you into your into an energy where you start chasing your dreams, going after what it is that you want. On February 15th, you have the moon in Taurus, and this moon is going to be conjunct Uranus in Taurus. This is about big and small changes. On February 16th, you have Venus entering Aquarius. So this is about changes in relationships, spending more time with friends, again, opening up social circles, enjoying being independent, and again, unconventional. Again, those of you on the twin journey, I would circle 216 as a hot date. So also on 216, Mercury in Aquarius square Uranus and Taurus. So difficult to control your mind, meditate as much as possible, take breaks, and be cautious not to lash out, 216. On February 17th, we have Venus in Aquarius, and this energy is conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. This is about romance, intense passion and relationships, and again, channeling creativity. For those of you on the twin journey, I would circle 217 as a hot date. On 218, we have the sun entering Pisces. So happy birthday to all the Pisces suns. This is going to be energy that brings in imagination, compassion, and intuition. And I feel like all of those energies will just become heightened, stronger in the coming weeks. On February 19th, we have the moon in Cancer, sextile Jupiter in Taurus. Your options can be wide open on this day, and you want to keep an open mind. Again, for those of you on the twin journey, I would circle 219 as a hot date. Are you guys catching on to the theme yet? I'll tell you at the end. On February 20th, we have the moon in Cancer, and it's going to be sextile Uranus in Taurus. So you want to try something differently. Stop doing something the same way. It hasn't been working. Change it out, right? And this could definitely lead to some new insights. On February 21st, we have the moon in Leo opposite Mars in Aquarius. This is about frustrations, and they may boil over on this day. You want to try to stay busy, and physical activity will help you the most, 221. Again, those of you on the twin journey, I would circle 221 as a hot date. 222, Venus in Aquarius, conjunct Mars in Aquarius. This is passionate energy, romance. This could definitely be a perfect date night, and again, help you with creative projects. Again, those of us on the twin journey, I would circle 222 as a hot date. On 223, we have Mercury entering Pisces, and this is about increased imagination, and you could find yourself lost in fantasy. On 224, we have the Virgo full moon. This is energy that's going to help you get organized, get things done. You're going to maximize your productivity, tackle small projects, and don't forget to take care of you. Everyone should circle 224 as a hot date. Also on 224, we have Venus in Aquarius, square Jupiter in Taurus. This is about indulging, and indulging may feel good on this day. It can be really easy to go too far, and you want to remember moderation on 224. On February 25th, 225, we have Moon in Virgo, trine Uranus in Taurus. Again, this is about independence. Again, you're still working on it. On February 26th, we have the Moon in Libra trine Pluto in Aquarius. This is where you're going to channel passion and power into something helpful. For those of you on the twin journey, I would circle 226 as a hot date. Also on 226, we have the Moon entering Libra. Surround yourself with peace and harmony to maintain emotional stability. On 227, we have Mars in Aquarius, square Jupiter in Taurus. Things may seem like they're going well, but you want to try not to push too far on this day. Be smart, take smart action, make smart choices on 227. Everyone should circle 227 as a hot date. On 228, we have the Sun in Pisces conjunct Mercury in Pisces. So this energy is about ideas and communications flowing smoother. You could start projects that are critical at this time. Actually, you're going to start projects that you could have started about 2 months back. So think about 2 months back, what were you doing? But you could start making new plans for those projects that seemed like maybe you thought they stalled out. Also on 228, you have Mercury in Pisces conjunct Saturn in Pisces. So this is discipline, mental energy. Focus on new goals, long-term plans, practical approaches. Be detailed and attentive. Everyone should circle 228 as a hot date. Also on 228, we have the Sun in Pisces conjunct Saturn in Pisces. Ambition, and you will see progress with your work on this day. And because it is leap year this year to 2024, right? We have 229, Mercury and Pisces sextile Jupiter in Taurus. This is about big ideas, and you can easily view the big picture on this day. You'll also be able to express yourself easier on this day. Those of you on the twin journey, actually that's for everyone circle 229 as a hot date. All right, guys, that's going to be your astrology report. Remember, we are on the week of January 28th through February 3rd. So we're just in those first few days of February, but I wanted to make sure to go ahead and touch on those days. All right, so I am going to start with a collective reading first. And then those are the readings that I'm going to be offering tonight. A lot of those are from Music and Tarot last night. So if you guys joined us and you want to try a different one, I would definitely recommend that. My mouse is moving itself. Isn't that interesting? How's the lights over at your house, Diana? Love messages will be free the entire month of February. Well, really from here until February, because it's all about love, right? I do have the Leo full moon with me again, that Pluto in Aquarius energy again, paid readings, energy exchange, ask a question, $10, 15 for twin flame current energy, and something that's hidden that you need to know right now, 15 also. Links are going to be in the description box. Remember, guys, the paid readings are detailed readings, and of course, jump the line. All right. I know, Michelle says loaded month. Actually, I wish I hadn't have taken it down, but I did. I already took down January's. January's was very similar. Very similar. It was like almost every single day there was something pretty big happening. And it's funny because when we first started doing these astrology reports, I would pick the ones that I thought were like, more for like twins, people on the twin journey. But as this journey has went on. As we've ascended and grown and learned and the things, it's like, oh my gosh, every single transit is super important, right? I don't know. I think knowledge is power, and when you know why something's happening, it can definitely be very helpful, right? Especially when you have like choices to make or action to take. I love the astrology. Dang, this is didn't sage yet. um, I cleanse pretty regularly, but it's interesting to me. How many of you guys feel like you're on this journey with me? The same type of journey, and you feel super protected or like highly protected. And I'm not saying there's not like nasty out there that gets thrown our way. I mean, definitely does. Let me tell you, the brighter your light is, the more dark comes after you, right? But we get on this journey where we just start to feel like nothing can touch us. You know what I'm saying? And if it does touch us, it's for the greater good. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We just get into this energy. It's our faith. Our faith becomes stronger than our fear, and yeah, you just can't touch us after that. It is so weird. My mouse keeps moving by itself, like it's creeping me out. All right. Ooh, look at this. Howdy hi on YouTube. How interesting. I wonder if that's why the mouse started moving. All right, guys, I pulled out Angel Inspiration, and I am going to do a quick collective energy first, just to see where everyone's at. And I am going to start with masculine energy. Remember, guys, everyone has masculine and feminine energies. Of course, we all use these readings for several different ways, different reasons, right? Most of you, if you were drawn to me, if you've been following me for any amount of time, we're on a very specific type of spiritual awakening journey. And the goal is balance, right? All right, we have be discerning. Coming out for masculine energy. I know this is going to sound like out there, and I don't even know what to do about it, but I have to say it. And I mean, can you guys see the picture? Zoom in. It's gonna. Somebody's pregnant. Somebody has. See the baby. See like the thing in the stomach there. Yeah. Okay, so masculine energy, it could have something to do with someone who is pregnant, it could have something to do with a child, a baby. Be discerning is really throwing me off. But there is definitely something about like a baby, a child, and it's on her stomach, so it's like a pregnancy. How many of you guys have seen someone that has told you they're pregnant, or just kind of had like this knowing that someone's going to tell you that they're pregnant, right? I was watching my own twin reader that I watch pretty regularly. And guys, if you're ever interested in who I watch, right? Like I shared with Michelle, so Michelle's got the list, and of course Sandra and Diana. But if you guys are ever interested in who it is that I watch, just message me. I would gladly like to share. Sometimes I don't remember everybody's name, but I do have like a specific group or set, I guess. I went through and found like the best of the best is what it is. But I was watching her, and she was saying how the energy that we're in, it's like the things that are happening, we are birthing something. We are like the twin collective energy has ascended to a point where we're creating something. I know it sounds funny, some people call it the twin baby. And some people have like real twin babies, but I'm just saying. But it is like where we're making something, creating something. I feel like it's the foundation to something. But she was talking about how you're going to have people tell you that they're pregnant, that they just found out that they're pregnant, or that they're expecting, that that almost like, I feel like for me, it's like a knowing. It's like I have this weird knowing. No confirmations, but I have this weird understanding. My ears just started ringing. Okay, so 22, nurture your dreams. This is going to be divine feminine. There's something about the tree of life over there that's sticking out to me. Planting the seed, taking care of it. The twos are sticking out to me. It's something about nurturing your dreams that has something to do. I want it to be just divine feminine, but it doesn't. It has something to do with like a partnership. The twos. 1 and 3 is 4. 2 and 2 is 4. 4 is union. It's definitely giving me like 4 of Wands energy. All right, let's look at the bridging energy. We have seek enlightenment. The let go card is on the bottom. It's almost like he's pushing something away. How many of you feel like you just recently got a test and something, okay, like you broke free from something, and then it was almost like how when Mercury retrograde happens and like the exes come back during Mercury retrograde, and I had this last Mercury retrograde at the end of 2023. Oh my gosh. But anyway, you know how we all know like that happens when Mercury retrograde is here. I'm kind of getting this energy like we all just got a test in something where it could have been a past relationship. It could have been something that was like unhealthy, something that we had already broken free from, because everyone is going towards enlightenment, right? Everyone is going towards awakening. Everyone is like sick of what's happening in the 3D, and it's like this isn't working, so I have to find something different. And masculine energy, mass awakening, and divine feminine energy has been awakening, right? But it's like everyone is seeking enlightenment. And so what happens when you start going on this spiritual awakening journey, especially this type, right, is you start to gain all the knowledge. And I always say like knowledge is power. But here's the thing I've noticed about this journey. Once spirit gives us the knowledge, like once we go seeking enlightenment and we get the information, it's almost like we can no longer ignore things. We can no longer ignore red flags. We can no longer people please. We can no longer be codependent. We can no longer, none of those freaking things, right? It's like we have to stay a certain way. And then it's like whatever is testing us right now, I think we're all seeing that one, we need to let it go. But two, it's like we're seeing that it's not at our level. That's not right. Like it's not, that is right. It's not at the same enlightened level. It's not at the same energetic level. It's not at the same vibrational level. That's it, right? Five of Cups flipped out. Is someone sad about something? All right, let's look at that. Be discerning. All right, so Knight of Swords comes out. Knight of Swords is clarity under it's Okay, so knights are messengers. So it's about being courageous enough to deliver a message about clarity, about understanding. The card was be discerning. I definitely seen like the orb in the front of the picture, and I immediately got like a baby in the womb type of picture. Um, Two of Swords is here. Two of Swords is energy of feeling stuck, like maybe they don't know which direction to go. The Two of Swords talks about how like there's these little islands around her always, and she's always like in this on this one spot, and like the islands are just a little ways away, and she's looking around at them like I want to go over there, or I want to go over there, I want to go anywhere about except for where I'm at, and I think that's the message of the card. And it's like there's energy here where masculine energy could feel like you can't move, you can't go somewhere, it's too risky, it's too steep, something like that. But the interesting part with Two of Swords is even though there's always water around her, the water is actually not very deep, the water is very shallow. It's something, it's almost like there's an illusion that something is more challenging than it really is. And then we have Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords could be someone that you're dealing with, but it could also be you. It could be masculine energy. Queen of Swords is someone who um, has compassion, but I always say it's very limited. And the reason that it's limited, her walls are so high around her castle, right? And she's like, she's been hurt too many times. So it's like, I'm not going to let someone back in here. You got to climb over this huge wall, right? And people can sometimes say, like, the Queen of Swords is cold or not very compassionate, but it's not true. It's just that she's highly protective of herself or someone. So it could be an energy around you. You could be dealing with someone who's like their words maybe seem cold or just not very warm, right? But I think it's more about being protective of someone or something. And I mean, it's masculine energy, and I seen the womb. So it's like, I feel like it's being protective of children. It has something to do with children. All right, nurture your dreams. Ten of Swords comes out, but it did fly out in reverse. Ten of Swords is a completion to a painful life cycle. Look at that Tower card. So Ten of Swords says you end something, you complete something that's been very challenging, very painful for you. But in coming out in reverse, it's like you're not completing something, you're not closing something out, you're not choosing to go after your dreams. You're not, it's something about like, I don't think it's that we're not choosing to go after our dreams, but is it possible, Divine Feminine, that something is blocking the doorway, right? Who was that? I was doing the reading, I think it was Pisces readings went out this morning, and it was like this energy of somebody blocking their doorway, and that's what I'm getting right here. Like Divine Feminine, you're supposed to be nurturing your dreams, you're supposed to be focused on purpose. It's like she has this little seedling, it's like she has to take care of it. The idea is that it grows into this huge tree, right? But there's something you're not closing out, Divine Feminine, that could be keeping you from being able to nurture your dreams. The moon is here. It could have something to do with fear, illusions. Again, some Pisces energy, Cancer energy too. But I feel like it's more about, it's kind of like a sad energy. It's more of like sadness. The Tower is here, and I think that's what you're sad about, Divine Feminine. Again, I did decide to go with the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. So I get this energy like, see the Tower card? They're not jumping out of the building. The tower is on fire and the foundation is crumbling, right? And remember, tower moments are where you couldn't remove something. So it's like spirit has to come in and remove it for you. But the good thing is that I picked Tarot of the Sweet Twilight And this is that tower card where they're sitting up in the tree and they're watching the tower hit. So this could be intuition too, divine feminine. Like you could know that if you don't close some chapter out that has been very painful for you, you're going to experience this tower moment. But I do feel like you're watching it from a safe distance. That's what I get with that tower card. All right, seek enlightenment is the bridging energy. So it's like everyone needs to be focused on their spiritual awakening at this time. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the King of Cups. On the bottom is Temperance, healing. The Knight of Cups, that's why we had to seek enlightenment. That's why we had the whole spiritual awakening, honestly, is the Knight of Cups. I feel like I always tell this story, but I gotta tell it again. All right, so the Knight of Cups is this energy. Remember, knights again, messengers, and delivering messages about their elements. So the Knight of Swords was about thoughts, clarity, understanding, right? So Knight of Cups is going to be emotions, feelings, love, right? So a lot of times the Knight of Cups, you'll hear other tarot readers, it's kind of, they'll use it as this energy to represent a player, right? And in this journey that we're all on, it does seem like, I want to say one over the other, but I mean, it does seem like divine feminine tends to believe that the masculine energy is a player energy, right? And I'm not saying it's not true, but I just want to tell you the story of the Knight of Cups because there's like a reason that this person does this, right? So remember, the cups are our emotions, our love, our feelings. And then the knight is delivering the message. They go to unknown land. So it's like they're always going somewhere new. And they have this cup and they're like trying to get someone to fill the cup, right? So if you think that someone is has that type of personality or whatever, then it's like you're not understanding the reason that they're doing it. Again, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying that there's a reason. There's a reason behind it. They haven't learned how to fill their own cup, and that's why they go around giving everyone the cup. But here's the interesting part, and I feel like we're gonna step on some toes maybe. Don't shoot the messenger, right? I'm on this journey too. I mean, I get it just as much, but I'm definitely getting this energy like this is bridging energy. This is bridging energy. We have a King of Pentacles and we have a King of Cups. So the King of Pentacles is about taking responsibility, and the King of Cups is someone who is in control of their emotions. So the whole reason that we have this journey, like this happens to us, is because we weren't loving ourselves. We weren't taking care of ourselves. We were people pleasing. We were giving to other people. We were in unhealthy relationships. We were dealing with karmics, right? That's why you meet your twin. That's why you're awakened. So it's like we were giving this cup to everyone but ourselves. And the whole point is to take responsibility, become emotionally mature, or like emotionally stable. That's King of Cups, right? That's why we seek enlightenment. That's why we awaken. That's why the whole reason of the journey. So I find that interesting that that's what's coming out for bridging energy. We have Temperance here, which is again healing. So it's almost like this energy of going back to the roots. This divine masculine could be fearful of something, trying to protect something. There's a lot of sword energy over here for the divine masculine. And this divine feminine is like you could be ignoring something and not paying attention to something, not bringing closure to something. And what's happening here is Spirit saying the way this is going to happen is when you get back to the roots, right? What started the whole thing. All right, let's do some head, heart, and higher self. I'm going to use the romance angels. So we're looking at thoughts, feelings, and a higher self lesson. So let's start masculine energy first, please. Look at that. Look at that confirmation. Do you guys see it? Can you see it? Spirit loves me. And children, it says, your love life is being affected by children. It comes out in the head space. I picked it up right away. I said, somebody's pregnant. You see that? And it's very possible. Someone could be pregnant. For some, it's like someone that maybe was like unexpected, surprised, didn't see it coming. For others, it could be this Queen of Swords is who they have children with. And there is definitely this energy of needing to protect something. All right, so in the heart space, we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So in the heart space, either they're struggling to be present, or this could be a message from divine feminine to divine masculine. See how she's smelling the roses? So it's like this energy of don't take something too like, don't make something too hard, like stop and smell the roses type of thing. Be present. The card means be present, but I'm not sure if that's actually, I don't feel like divine masculine is present. I feel like divine masculine is future, worried about the future, not really giving two shits about the past, but definitely there's some issue about future situation. So when it comes out in the heart space, what they're feeling, and it says enjoy the moment fully, and I can tell that they're not enjoying the moment fully. They're worried about something that hasn't happened yet, which you're not supposed to do either. Just throwing that out there. You are supposed to be present. I feel like that could be a message. Like divine feminine could be saying, "Hey, be present. That's what's going to help or assist the situation." But there's something about it coming out in reverse. All right, let's look at higher self lesson for divine masculine. Somebody asked me the other day, like, what's the difference between the bridging energy and the higher self lesson? This is the current spiritual lesson that you're both learning at the same time. It could definitely be different people in different places. Doesn't matter whether you're in union or not. It's the same spiritual lesson at the same time. For higher self, it's what either the masculine is learning or the feminine is learning, but doesn't necessarily have to be at the same time. All right, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. That's coming out for higher self. All right, let's look at feminine energy. So again, I'm going to start with the headspace. 2 cards comes out. Release your ex. The time has come to clear the energy. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So that is going to be messages in the heart space. I feel like divine masculine is telling divine feminine that it is safe for them to love, and I feel like divine feminine is telling divine masculine that it's that something about being present. Being present is what's needed. Being anxious about something that hasn't happened yet. And I just want to say, I know earlier I said something about they didn't give 2 shits about the past. I'm going to stop saying that word, but they didn't care about the past. But there is something about, I don't know, for someone it could have something to do with someone they had children with in their past. All right, let's do higher self for divine feminine. Chemistry comes out. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. and getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. It's interesting. It's weird. I feel like Divine Masculine is dealing with some pretty big 3D situations, and I feel like Divine Feminine is dealing with more 5D situations. How interesting is that, right? All right, I'm going to pull guidance. No messages today. We are offering love messages for free in the free readings, guys. All right, so Sacred Traveler is by Denise Lynn. And she says, the Sacred Traveler is your higher self. So I'm asking higher self for guidance. View from above, get the big picture. Surrendering to the journey, release control. I feel like I've been drawing this card almost every day. Passion and pleasure, savor your life, and grounding is here. That's another thing that I feel like came up last night in the music and tarot night when I was doing the collective reading. And I got this energy that like we're concerned about pleasure. It's almost like we're beating ourselves up if we enjoy something or try to have a good time or try to rest. I feel like that's been big. Like we've been beating ourselves up about resting. All these things, and it's like that's not helpful. That's not what we're supposed to do. Self-love, self-care, everything is balanced. So it's like you have to have passion and pleasure for just as much as you work, right? Like you have to be able to enjoy your family just as much as you are at work. Surrendering to the journey, release control. This is going to have to do with divine timing. We're all sick of timing, right? It's like so we're sick of waiting. We're sick of, all the things. So it's like we're trying to manipulate and control time. And Spirit has been definitely telling me for the last week to stop doing that. But get the big picture. I feel like is going to be what's happening to all of us right now because we're all kind of seeing how the puzzle pieces are starting to come together, right? All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. It's going to be your collective. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to show you guys what we're doing tonight. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and then I will come over and check out that list. Angelie on Facebook. Guys, make sure to tap that like button for me. Definitely helps with YouTube. Now we're alive over here. Okay, I'm ready. Howdy Hi on YouTube. Jenna on YouTube. Jamie, I'm saying that wrong, I just know it. On Facebook. Michelle on YouTube. Vanessa on Facebook. Sandra on YouTube. I have Jana Banana on Twitch. Jana, let me know if you want to do a reading. Jamie, I see. Howdy wants a general, you say. Sandra, General, Angelie. We added you, Jana. All right, let me see. Facebook, love messages. All right, guys, I'm going to show you guys what it is we're doing one more time. So when I call your name, make sure to let me know. And I'm going to start with Howdy Hi, once a general. And I'm going to add Jana Banana on Twitch on some love messages. All right, I think I'm ready. All right, Howdy Hi. I'm going to stick with the angel inspiration. Trust the flow is on the bottom. Ooh. Ooh. Howdy Hi. All right, so Archangel Ragul is here. Archangel Ragul is the archangel that comes down whenever there's a dispute. He actually rules over, he patrols. He's like the police of the archangels. So I feel like it's possible there's been some sort of disagreement. There's been some sort of argument. Be tolerant is here. It's number 11. Look at that. 7, 11. Interesting. Be tolerant talks about how like you're being tested, but you are deeply rooted in something. This could be your spiritual journey. It could be your faith. But you're definitely being tested at this time. So if you were wondering, like, all this stuff coming at you a certain way, um, it's like, yes, it's definitely a test to see how you'll stand. The kindness card is the last card. And the kindness card talks about, and it's 3 and 4. 3 and 4 is 7. So I'm seeing 7117. So that's pretty interesting. But the kindness card actually talks about compassion, understanding, unconditional love, all of those energies. I feel like you are dealing with someone that, and I mean, I feel like the 11 is here. I mean, howdy hi. Why were you drawn to me? There's gonna be a reason you were drawn to me. So I feel like most likely spiritual connection with someone. There's been some sort of disagreement. You feel like they're pushing you or like you're being tested in some way, and you're having a hard time like finding compassion and understanding for what it is that they're going through. Spirit's advice is trust the flow. In other words, everything is happening for a reason. All right, I hope that was helpful. No arguments, nothing. So weird. That was a bunch of good cards there, Howdy. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next one. Jenna on YouTube. Well, I tell you what, Howdy, you be one and you be rare. It'd be rare. But it's gonna have to mean something. Like if it really doesn't hit home, it's gonna have to mean something. Jenna on YouTube. Love messages, please. Okay, I have a question, Howdy. Are you the one that keeps the peace? Like, are you Archangel Raguel? Do you have people around you that you have to go around and be the peacekeeper to? But that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna figure it out. All right, Jenna, love messages. So I'm gonna do the soulmate love messages. You bring out the best in me. Since I met you, I have more energy to push towards my goals. And you are my lucky charm. Since I met you, I've manifested all sorts of things. Jenna, this is someone new. Do you see the since I met you, since I met you? So, and it says it on two different cards. Since I met you, I have more energy. And since I met you, I've manifested all sorts of things. But I feel like it's someone who sees you in a certain light. Notice how the sun is coming up on this one, but not on these two pictures. But I do feel like it's going to be someone that's new. It's not someone, I know a lot of times we get like twin energy, but I feel like this is going to be more mutual, more Two of Cups, more equal effort energy. All right, then I hope that was helpful. Jamie on Facebook. Definitely soulmate energy. Jamie on Facebook says love messages. And Michelle on YouTube after that. Sarah A. Look at all the new energy. Howdy Hyde went to go get in an argument with somebody. All right, Jamie on Facebook. So think of the person that you want to get the message from. Wow, so this is what real love feels like. I'm a better person because of you. I feel more optimistic and full of life. I can't help mentioning you to close friends and family members. And whenever I see flowers, I think of you. I I can't wait to see you again is on the bottom. Okay, so I'm kind of getting this energy that this is someone who maybe like they're I don't know how to say this without being like a certain type of way. It could be like someone who's experiencing like dark night of the soul, right? Like maybe there's some depression, maybe it's just lower vibrational energy. Maybe they've experienced a lot of trauma. Maybe they've experienced a lot of heartbreak, something like that. But it's like they see you in this light, like they see you as this. It's almost like a healing energy, and I feel like it's very possible that like you don't see each other often because I can't wait to see you again is here. So it's like this energy of longing for. I wouldn't say like this is someone you've been in a relationship with, but I feel like this is someone who maybe wants to be in a relationship with you. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. All right. Michelle on YouTube. Michelle on YouTube, say hi to me. Thank you, Jamie. Say hi to me in the comments, Michelle. Let me know which reading we're doing. Leo full moon. I love it. Okay, so Leo full moon is definitely like passionate energy. It's really exciting energy. It's loving. I said something to somebody one day who was watching, and I was like, you know, Leo energy is loving, kind energy, and they were like, I didn't know that. Yeah. It is the lion. It is about being courageous, but think about how them lions love each other. I'm just saying, very romantic energy, Leo energy. But it's this full moon is about giving us the fuel that's needed to go after what we're passionate about. Um, and sometimes when we get that fuel by experiencing moments where we were vulnerable and someone took advantage of that vulnerability, right? And it's like when that happens, it's what fuels our fire to go after what it is that we want. So that's why I made this Leo full moon spread. It is 3 cards. So the first thing I'm going to look at, Michelle, is the fuel. Like, what was your vulnerable moment that made you, fire up the, fuel? And then I'm going to look at what it is that you're passionate about, and then I'm going to close it out with the outcome. I'm going to use Queen of the Moon. Super moon attraction. Look at this. Queen of the Moon herself comes out, and the Patience card comes out. Long night, moon, darkness is on the bottom. You're coming out of it. Definitely some dark night of the soul energy, but you're at the point in dark night of the soul where you're realizing that the deeper you go, the more illumination there is. Like the deeper you go, the more you see. It's the shadow work and journaling and meditating and all those things, right? So it's like you've been down this path for quite some time, and I feel like you're getting to like a pinnacle moment here. I mean, clearly with the sovereignty card coming out. Okay, so where you were vulnerable is most likely you tried to manifest something or attract something. The fours are sticking out to me, 44, 41, and then you have 36 over here. But 444. So you could have been trying to manifest union. You could have been trying to manifest. Of course, it could be financial security, but I'm getting that it was more union. It was more about the journey. So in other words, you met the person that catapulted your spiritual awakening. You got that home feeling, right? Like you see your soul, the reflection of you in this person. And every time this happens to us, well, of course we want to be with this person all the time, right? We want to be connected to this person, we want to live with this person, we want to marry the person, all the things. But honestly, the whole purpose of the journey is to become sovereign. And when you become sovereign, now you're following your purpose. Now, and you know what's funny? We keep saying that it's our purpose, but let's think about that for a second. If it was our purpose, we'd all individually have something that we would be doing. That was our purpose. But our purpose that we do here is we awaken and we learn about unconditional love. We heal. We love ourselves unconditionally. We love others unconditionally. And that's the purpose, right? So that this unconditional love can be here. And that's spirit. It's spirit's will. So when we're awakening, we're actually following Spirit's will. It was Spirit's will that wants us to come down here and love everyone unconditionally. So it's pretty interesting because it's like you tried to manifest something, you tried to bring something in, supermoon attraction, most likely that firm foundation, but union. And it's like what really happened is you found that your passion is becoming more sovereign. The more you step into your power, the wiser you become. It's almost this energy like I almost said finally, but I feel like you've been understanding this for quite some time. Maybe now it's like you believe it. That's what it is. Now you believe it. It's you're understanding that when you align to your purpose, what's meant to be yours cannot pass you. So you don't have to spend time doing all the manifestation techniques. Guys, I have definitely slowed down on all of that. I was doing the 369. I was doing, and here's what I'm going to say. These techniques that people teach you to manifest, I mean, I was learning my stuff on TikTok, y'all. Does it work? Yes, absolutely. Especially when you're high vibing and you believe, right? But what I've learned as I've continued on this journey is it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. Our time can be used in a much wiser way. And I'm not going to tell people like stop manifesting, stop doing your 369 journal, stop doing. I'm not going to do that. Do whatever you feel comfortable, whatever you feel like you want to do at this point in your journey. But what I will tell you is most likely you will get to a point where you realize that it is unnecessary. You do not have to do that. All you have to do is step into this power, become sovereign, align with your purpose, and every single thing that you want, money, love, career, everything, it just aligns. You're like a magnet. It's drawn to you. Look at the patience card. This is the outcome, Michelle. So this is the green corn moon and queen of the moon card. And you can see like she's looking out there at the moon. She's waiting for something. She's anticipating something. The balloon is a really like it's a big part of this card because she's not in lack energy. So it's not like I'm waiting for something, I don't have it. It's I'm going on with my journey knowing that it's already here, right? It's already here. And that's that balloon. That's what it represents in the picture. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Michelle. I hope that was helpful. Oh, thank you, Michelle. All right, Vanessa on Facebook. Vanessa on Facebook. I see Pluto, please. Assessing came out. Assessing says someone is looking at the actions they took to get to where they are. It could also be like that, how did I get here type of energy. I see a Teresa A. Can I be added to the list? All right, so the Pluto reading, I'm looking at financial transformation. We all know that Pluto is death and rebirth, right? And we all know that Pluto has moved from Capricorn into Aquarius. Many of us are noticing that there is some aspects with this transit that are affecting our um, finances, right? And I also talked about last night in that music and tarot, which I do have to delete, y'all. I just haven't done it yet. But YouTube did give us the strike. We played music, I know, right? But anyway, in that one, I talked about how I just learned that Pluto also represents wealth and sometimes even hidden wealth. So I just found that so interesting because we always talk about death and rebirth and transformation, but how often do you hear somebody say Pluto and wealth in the same statement? And I talked about how it's like abundant wealth. It's not just, oh, I'm a little bit of wealth, which doesn't make any sense, I know, but it's like it's a big. And I used the example of like lotteries winnings is Pluto energy. There was something else too. Dang it. What's it called when people pass away and leave you stuff? Why can't I think of this word? It's so weird. I didn't think about it yesterday either. But you know what I'm talking about, like family members and things like that left to you, inheritance. Thank you, Vanessa. Pluto also represents inheritance. Yes. Here's what I will say. I wanted to say sudden wealth, but it's not really sudden wealth because it's Pluto, and Pluto is slow moving energy. So slow moving energy, there's nothing sudden about that, right? But because it's hidden, right? Because it's hidden, let's use inheritance for example. Let's say there's a hidden inheritance like you didn't know about. When you find out about it, it is big, right? So it's sudden wealth. All right, so I'm going to use tarot, and I don't want to use that one. Let's use Triple Goddess Tarot. And the first card I'm looking at is your financial transformation. Your financial transformation. Three of Pentacles could have something to do with a job. I think I bit my cards. King of Pentacles comes out. Oh, mercy. Justice comes out. Libra energy. Look at that. The Lovers. Gemini. Okay. So financial transformation is Three of Cups. Could have something to do with the job, definitely. It's the Three of Pentacles. It says that these people work together. They respect each other's ideas. It's teamwork. So something about that has gone a massive transformation. And then, so I also put on here shadow healing. So we just had back in August, that's not true. Back in June, last summer of 2023, we had Venus retrograde. And Vanessa, for those of us that are on this twin journey, and really there was people that weren't even on this journey that were experiencing Venus retrograde. And it was this energy where divine feminine really had to pour into her cup, right? Like we really had to, it's when I started staying more in the divine feminine energy. It's where, I don't know, it's just like we're really focused on this feminine energy. For masculines, it was about offering themselves self-care, self-healing, nurturing type of energy. So I feel like around that time, We did some sort of like shadow healing that is actually helping us right now as Pluto has moved into Aquarius. And some of the examples I did was like people pleasing, codependency, that type of thing. Well, you got the King of Pentacles, so that means you were over giving. Over giving. That's what that means. And now I'm going to look at reconstruction. So the action that you're going to take as you reconstruct this financial transformation that's happened here, right? You have the Justice card. It's Libra energy. It's about balancing the scales. It does say that there has been a great injustice, but something's going to be made right. On the bottom of the deck, you had Gemini, which is my clue card for the twin journey. So all of this could have something to do with your twin journey, but I think it's more about making a commitment to something, making a commitment to something. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Slide of readings again. Absolutely. What do we got going on over there? I see Twitch. I didn't see anybody on the YouTube, but I see a new person over on Twitch. Guys, don't forget, we are multi-streaming. I'm on 3 different platforms. So I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. I can see all of your comments. Pizza on Twitch, hello. Sally on YouTube. All right, I'm at Sandra. Sandra on YouTube, and then I had Angelique on Facebook, wanted love messages. Jana Banana on Twitch wanted love messages. Pizza would like to be added to the list. Can we add Twitch? Thank you, Vanessa. Sally is first. Is Sally first? Did I miss one? Sally on YouTube. All right, Sally on YouTube. My moderator is saying that you are next. So let me know in the comments that you're still here and which reading. Oh, she already did. That's Sally. Have mercy. I got it. I got it, y'all. Sally, and then Sandra, and then Angeline, and then Jana Banana. Andressa, I feel like I missed them. Andressa on YouTube. Before Jana Banana, okay. And Sarah on YouTube. And Teresa on YouTube. And Pizza A on Twitch. And now let's close that list, y'all. Danger Zone 15. Well, we'll close the list unless Danger Zone says they want a reading. We have 2 Sarah. And we have Sarah and no, that's Sally. I got it. All right, guys, we're fixing to close that list. So let me know if you guys are not on the list, if you would like a reading. Now is the time. Danger Zone, I am doing great. I hope you are doing well. Here's the list, y'all. Here's where we're at. Thank you, Diana. I love you so much. I'm going to go get that banner. If you're in here and you're not on the list and you want to get put on the list, let me know. But we are definitely hitting the list close button. I wonder where did we take off? Was it YouTube that took off tonight? That's pretty cool, right? Danger Zone would like to join the list, please. Well, look at Diana. She's already on top of it. All right. So I'm at Sally. And Sally wanted love messages. Guys, if anyone purchases a reading, of course you jump the line. Just let us know in the comments. Yes, I have Sally, Sandra, and then Angelique. All right, Sally would like love messages. Think of who you would like to get the messages from. You don't have to tell me, just think about it. Somebody has a lot to say. All right, I'm so proud of everything you do. Thank you for being there for me when I needed you the most. Again, I'm a better person because of you. I feel more optimistic and full of life. You are my lucky charm. When I'm sad, I look at pictures and feel much better. This is someone from your past. I feel like it's someone that you were very like strongly connected to because they do have pictures and still have pictures and still look at those pictures. I'm very, very proud of everything you do. Maybe you don't know that this person is proud of you, like maybe they don't tell you. And thank you for being there when I needed you the most. I feel like you're not with this person anymore. And it's almost like this feeling like they have regret about that. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. All right, Sandra. Sandra is going to be next. Sandra, was it general reading? Pluto is a spread, 3-card spread that I made, and Leo Moon is a 3-card spread. Sarah, you can pick any of those free readings that you see up there. General, all right. The extremes and the will card comes out. Don't let your emotions control your actions. Someone, I don't think that's you. This is you. But there's someone around you who is using like extreme willpower to go against you for some reason. I don't know why they would do that. Attraction is on the bottom, 44. I feel like you're trying to manifest. But yeah, there's somebody, it's like you're telling them to do something and they're just it's like a butting heads type of energy. I'm almost seeing like the horns. It's really the moon, but I'm seeing like, like the horns on I don't know, a ram or something. It's like they're just butting heads energy here. So the guidance is going to be don't let your emotions control your actions. Don't let your emotions control your actions. All right, Sandra, I hope that was helpful. Angeline. She said mistake on their part. I agree. Definitely. If that's you, then you could be butting heads with spirit, and I don't recommend that. I don't think so, though, right? You're not butting heads with spirit. That's like somebody. Who are you telling to go do something? Oh, you know what? I know what it is. Is it sister? Is it sister? Like, hey, you go do this thing, and she's like, nah, I don't. All right, Angelique, let's see. Andressa, specific questions are energy exchange. Energy exchange. Links for that is going to be in the description box. That's going to be the ask a question, $10. Love messages are the cards we just did. Pluto is a 3-card spread. Leo full moon, 3-card spread. All right. Angeli, say hi to me in the comments for me. And then Andressa on YouTube, and then Jaina Banana on Twitch. There she is. All right, and love messages. Angeli, I'm gonna pull a yeah, so weird you said that. I wasn't really doing a love reading, I was just doing love messages, but I heard to pull you a romance angel card. So let's pull that first. Codependency is here, Angeli. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. That's going to be the person. I'm not saying that maybe you're not working on codependency and healing that, but this is an energy of someone else. So if you're wondering where they're at or what they're doing, I don't trust easily, but with you, I feel so safe and accepted. When I'm sad, I look at your picture and feel much better. Comes back out. How interesting, right? And there's a at home card. I feel at home with you. Angeli, is this twin energy? I'm kind of picking up twin energy, counterpart energy. And that means that they're doing shadow work, going through, breaking free from karmic energies. Karmic energies don't always have to be a third party. It could definitely be an addiction, something that's unhealthy, right? All right, I'm going to leave it there, Angeli. I hope that was helpful. Andressa on YouTube. Can it be general for love? Absolutely. Let's do it just like we just did that one. All right, so here's what Spirit wants you to know. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Andressa, it's very possible that I'm fixing to pull these messages and you haven't even met this person yet. A lot of times here at PLR, we get a lot of past energy people, but I'm definitely picking up, like, I feel like you haven't met this person yet. Again, that I don't trust easy. Again, I feel at home with you. This could be twin energy. I love you comes out. I thought I'd seen another one flip. Whenever I see flowers, I think of you. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. All right. You could be dealing with a situation with a person that you've been in a relationship with. I'm getting this energy like I am getting like the grass isn't greener on the other side. I'm getting the energy like you could make something work with someone. It's almost like you have the option here. It's like I'm seeing like you have a choice, like you could make something work that you've tried to make work previously, or you already like there's already this energy of something new aligning with you and like coming in your direction. So it's like you have a choice to make. But I do feel like There's something about the home and feeling safe. A lot of times, so I'm a twin on a journey. That's what I'm doing here. So it's like a lot of times when there's twin energy, there's this home feeling, comfort feeling. So it may not even be someone that you've been in a relationship with before. I mean, had a home with before. It may just be like twin energy, that feeling of knowing that person. But when I first turned it over, I felt like you didn't even know this person. They hadn't even come in yet. So it's like you have an option. You can go back and try to do something again. Is it going to be challenging? Yes, maybe. But you could also just leave it where it's at and move forward, and something new will align with you. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. All right, Jaina Banana on Twitch. Look at Andressa says, I've been manifesting my twin. Oh my gosh, I got the cold chills and haven't met yet. Andressa, that is so weird. Okay, it's not weird. But okay, so what do you mean by you're manifesting your twin? Do you mean like I'm not even gonna say it, just tell me, what do you mean by you're manifesting your twin? That was really good, thank you. Okay, so okay, I'm just gonna say it. Do you feel like you know you're on this journey, like you have this knowing, but you haven't seen them yet? Is it something like that maybe? Yes. Oh my gosh, that is so interesting. So interesting. There for a while, we went through this spell over here. I've been out here doing this for 3 years, and I am a twin on this journey. This is my purpose. This is my healing journey. This is what I'm doing, right? But we had this little moment where it seemed like, I would say, about January of 2023 till about August of 2023, we had this influx of people that were on the twin journey. She says, dreamed of him for 4 years, 4 years ago. Oh, so interesting. But we had this influx of twins. Like all of a sudden, there's this wave of all these twins, but their energy didn't necessarily feel like twin energy. And I'm not saying they didn't have like compassion and unconditional love and all these types of things. Of course they did, but it was just different. Remember, there's different types of spiritual awakening journeys, and the twin flame journey is just one type of spiritual awakening journey. But it was funny because they made that Netflix made the movie about the people that did the crazy things, right? And it was like suddenly all those people just dropped off the face of the planet. It was like suddenly they were gone. And it's funny because I hear other twins talk about that movie on Netflix and they get so upset about it. And I'm like, I'm not upset about it at all, because I feel like it really cleared out those people that thought they wanted to be on this twin journey or thought they just wanted to find a twin flame. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's like now the only people that are left are the people that are really on this journey. And are there people that haven't met their twin flame yet? Yes, there is. I mean, Andressa just tells us, right? But it was like this. I always thought, like at the beginning, remember, I'm awakening. I don't know, have all the facts. I just learn the things and then I come out here and tell you guys, right? But it's like at first I thought you weren't a twin if you didn't already know your person or meet your person. But I've been studying. I hit the camera, sorry. But I've been studying about twins that have had this like knowing, this inner knowing that there was something, which has got to be really challenging, because remember the whole thing is about balancing within, right? And understanding that everything you need is within. So can you imagine having this feeling or this draw and you haven't even seen or met this person yet, right? I couldn't even imagine. Sarah A. I met my twin flame. It's challenging journey when we are apart. When we're together, we either feel at home or he's on edge and very nervous around me. Andressa says, it's so crazy. I always felt it since a child. Yes, Andressa, that's true. Me too. Me too. I just didn't know what it was. You know what I mean? Till all this shit show happened. Then here we are. All right, I'm going to keep moving. I know. Everybody's like, what's going on? All right. Jaina Banana on Twitch. Let me know that you're still here. Jaina Banana on Twitch. Sarah on YouTube, Teresa on YouTube, Pizza on Twitch, and Danger Zone on Twitch. I do see a Vanna Not White on Twitch. So let's add Vanna Not White to the list. And then that's it. I promise it's closed. And Jessica says, good luck to us all. Yes, definitely. Definitely. All right, I'm not seeing Jana. Oh, there she is. There she is. All right, Jana Banana, let me know. Love messages. Is that right? Love messages. And then Sarah on YouTube is going to be next. Sweet. So thank you for being there for me when I needed you most comes back out. Wow. So this is how real love feels like. There is only you in my mind and heart, and you are my lucky charm. Since I've met you, I started manifesting all sorts of things. I like sleeping next to you is on the bottom. I feel like that one is going to pull out your heartstrings. I think this is someone that you know. I think this is someone that you could have helped out of a difficult situation. Again, the card is giving me like the thank you for being there when I needed you most. It's giving me this energy like you were the light in someone's darkness, right? And that to them was real love. There is only you in my mind and in my heart. When I turned it over, I immediately got that this was confirmation, because you could think that maybe this, and maybe they are in another relationship of some sort, but it's like you could feel that, or maybe it's not a relationship, like maybe they just, I don't know, they're somewhere else, but it's like you could feel like they don't think about you or they don't care about you, and like this card was for me to tell you that that's not true. And then you are my lucky charm. Since I met you, I manifested all sorts of things. I don't know if this person is necessarily manifesting things, but I think that they're seeing you in everywhere they go. So this happens a lot with twin energy when, and tell me in the comments if you guys ever experienced this before. A lot of times I can go, and mind you, I live in a very small town and I'm experiencing this journey, and the counterpart energy is here, so it's like we do run into each other and like do see each other. But there are times when I can be like in, let's say I'm traveling, I'm in a different state, I'm not even in the state that we live in, right? And I could see someone like from the back or from the side profile, and they look like the counterpart, and then of course they turn around and I realize like, oh, it's not them. Or you see like cars, the vehicles have been a big thing, especially in the Etsy shop. Guys, personal readings, Etsy shop link is going to be in the description box. But I feel like we've been seeing a lot of cars, like we see their car make, model, color, all the things, and then it's not always that person. For me, it's ironically most of the time it is, because again, one street town. But a lot of times, for most of us, like for when I'm doing your readings in the Etsy shop, it's not necessarily that person. It's just the same type, right? The same type of vehicle, or the same look of a person, or like they have the same posture, or they walk the same way. You see what I'm trying to say? It's that type of energy. So it's like this person sees you in everywhere they go, everyone they see. All right, I hope that was helpful. Pizza on Twitch. No, you didn't miss your turn. I have Sarah, Teresa, Pizza, Danger Zone, and what was that last one? Vanna Not White. All right. Sarah on YouTube. Did we decide, Sarah, which reading? Thank you, Jana Banana. Leo Moon for love reading, please, and thank you. Yeah, that's not how it works. Here's the Leo Moon. Leo Moon, I'm going to look at a vulnerable moment that you may experience or may have just recently experienced. It's actually going to fuel your fire to go towards your passion. And then I'm going to tell you what your passion is, and then I will tell you what the outcome is. All right, Leo full moon. I'm going to use Queen of the Moon. All right, so you have a certain question, right? Like you have an idea of what information you want. So what you want to do is you want to ask Spirit, because Spirit knows what you want to know before you even know, right? So think about your questions as I'm shuffling the cards and getting your cards ready, because it's very possible that Spirit answers your questions in this reading, right? All right, so the first thing I'm looking at is the fuel. Leo full moon fuel. Have the pleasure card coming out. All right, now I'm going to look at your passion. Have the gratitude card coming out. Surrender. Now I'm going to look at the outcome. Have the will card. Masculine is on the bottom. It could have something to do with the divine masculine. It could be about you needing to balance your masculine and your feminine. But I'm just going to start spitting this out. Are you ready? Okay, so I feel like you could have recently experienced some pleasure with masculine energy. And I mean, this could be 5D, definitely, because of the gratitude card. So you see the gratitude card, there's like this apparition in the background. She's not fully solid. So I always get like this is like passed on person of some sort. I don't know if that's the case. I feel like it's just something that like happened in the 5D. But there's energy here of like you. So the pleasure card talks about how we're allowed to enjoy things. We're allowed to have pleasure, but we have to release things that are darker, heavier, negative, that are taking up all the room. And it's like we can't enjoy something because we have all this stuff weighing us down. So it's very possible that something recently happened where you enjoyed something and you had this feeling like, why don't I get to do this all the time? Or I want more of this, something like that. But I get this energy like there's almost like there's guilt or like feeling bad about it. Like maybe I'm not supposed to do that, something like that. But again, it's like that feeling of wanting more of it is what's fueling it. What you're passionate about. We have the gratitude card coming out. I don't necessarily feel like I mean, of course you could be grateful for the journey that you're on, you could be expressing gratitude, but the two people holding hands is kind of what is giving me the energy. It's like you're grateful for this hand, you're grateful for this apparition, this experience, this it's almost like whatever it is isn't solid, it's not here, it's not in the 3D. And the outcome is that you're going to go fight for something, go after something that brought you pleasure, something that you want. And it's the will card. So it's like you fight with your willpower. This is the energy that I'm picking up. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. All right, Teresa. Teresa on YouTube. Thank you, Sarah. David. David says, I'm very accurate. Don't let him fool you, ladies. David is I don't know, someone very special to me there. All right. Teresa, love messages. Sweet. All right, Teresa, think of the person you want to get your messages from. All right, you bring out the best in me, comes out first. I don't trust easily, but with you, I feel so safe and accepted. And when I see flowers, I think of you. This one is sticking out to me, and it could have something to do with wildflowers. I know that's like super specific. But I don't trust easily, and with you, I feel safe and accepted. This is like a little bit of outcast energy, a little bit of like someone who felt like they just weren't part of the group, and it's like you reached out to them, you gave them like you included them is the energy that I'm getting. And I do feel like it's possible that this person could have went through some form of transformation where before it was a lot of like darker, lower vibrational energy, and it's like you bring in the light, right? So it makes them want to be higher vibrational energy. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Something about the wildflowers, Teresa, stuck out to me. All right, pizza on Twitch. Pizza on Twitch. Say hi to me in the comments. Let me know that you're still here. And which reading are we doing? Danger Zone on Twitch. Let me know that you waited so very patiently. All right, let's make sure when I call your name that you let me know which reading. Love messages, Pluto in Aquarius, Leo full moon. David, are you going to get a reading? Let us know in the comments. Thank you, Teresa. I feel like I'd be willing to open up the readings. We can open the list back up if you're willing. No. All right. Well, let me know. Let me know when you are. Or when we can do that birth chart. All right, so I'm not seeing pizza over on Twitch or Danger Zone. I know it's hard for Twitch to wait. And I feel like, oh, Danger Zone says, I'm here. Did I miss one? Vanna, not white. Vanna, not white. So Danger Zone and then Vanna, not white. Vanna, not white. Let me know that you're still here. Yep, still here. All right, sweet. I'm going to do Danger Zone first. Danger Zone, let me know. General, love message, Pluto, love messages. All right. Diana, we can't pressure the masculine energy. We have to be kind, passionate. All right, Danger Zone. You appear often in my dreams. Your beauty is so captivating that I forget to blink. Even though we are so different, I feel so connected to you. And when I was reading it, Danger Zone, I got, even though we are apart, I feel so connected to you. So this is going to be someone that you already know. I feel like it's possible they watch you or see you. Maybe again, they have pictures that they look at. But there's something about the dreams that's sticking out to me. That could be some 5D, that could be some twin energy for sure. And even though we're so different, I feel so connected. I feel like you're in separation from this person. And again, it's giving me that energy like they see you everywhere they go. All right, Danger Zone. I hope that was helpful. Vanna Not White on Twitch. Vanna Not White. Let me know which reading. What sign are you? Purple and Rose. I'm an Aries. I am an Aries. Thank you, Danger Zone. I am an Aries sun, a Cancer rising. And I used to think that I was a Capricorn moon, but then I got my birth time and I was on the cusp, so I kind of had an idea. But when I put my birth time in, I became a Sagittarius moon. Guys, you'll notice though, I never tell anyone, like if you guys watch my elements, I never say sun, moon, rising. I study birth charts. That's what I do. So I know that we have all 12 pieces of the pie, right? Like all the pieces of the pie count. They all rule over a certain house, and the certain house like rules over a certain area in our life. So I always say watch all 12 signs and correlate them with your journey. Okay, so Vanna Not White. I was wondering if Jay and I would reconnect down the line. Okay, just because Spirit says I can, let's do a quick yes or no, right? A quick yes or no. The Tower is here. The Tower is a major arcana. That's a yes. The Tower says it's going to shock and surprise you. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. All right, guys, that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming in here and hanging out with me. I appreciate all of you guys so very much. My moderators, I love you ladies. Thank you for helping me with the list. David, thank you for coming in and hanging out. Twitch, thank you for participating and being so very patient. All the new people, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I will be back tomorrow night, guys. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time. Thank you, everyone. I'm always, always sending all of you abundant, loving light on your journey. Have a good night.